Getting into ICS, a lot of people hate this topic, and I understand it's a little bit dry. If you've never worked in an ICS type environment, it's a lot. There's people that this is their sole job is ICS. We just play an important role in it, but we play the operations role. Okay, we'll talk a little bit about that. First off, establish command. I can't stress that enough. You're going to be the paramedic. And your job as a paramedic is going to be to make sure that you establish command if you're first arrival. How it works is whoever's the first arriving first responder is supposed to be the one establishing command. Now, if somebody comes after you and they have a higher rank, they should be taking over command. Whenever somebody does take command, they should be doing it face by face or face to face. I'm sorry. They should be coming up to you. Hey, what you got? Okay. We're going to be setting up a command post over here. We're going to be doing X, Y, and Z. This is going to be your new task. And they will have to announce that over the radio so everyone else knows. Command is also responsible for calling for additional resources and also assigning tasks to new people who are coming on the scene. So if you are, or if you ever catch yourself, command of, let's say, a big pile-up accident, and you're the first one arrival, any new unit who's coming up, you're the one that's responsible to tell them, hey, where you're going to stage, this is what we're setting up, you're going to be triage or whatever you're going to be doing next. So having a good plan and training with ICS is very beneficial. Highly recommend it. And you will see questions like this on that national registry, I promise. Interoperability between responding agencies, ICS plays a huge part of that. Typically, we do play a little bit with police. Now, our communications are never good. And the reason why I say that is we don't share the same radio frequencies as police does. So EMS typically is talking to EMS, fire is talking to fire, and police talks to police. Now, when we get ICS going on and we have an actual unity of command, right, or a unified command, and we have a bunch of different agencies coming in. Maybe we have fire agencies from down south coming up and from up north, and we get different agencies coming together. We'll have a same interoperability radio channel that we'll all be talking on, and we'll be following along with this kind of list that you see over here on the side. Now take a look at the medical branch. On EMS type operations questions, they might bring up what is in the EMS medical branch. Okay, we're looking at triage, treatment, transport, and the morgue. Those are who gets kind of like divvied out in the medical branch. Our role as EMS is typically going to be triage, treatment, or transport. Morgue is kind of like not something that we would typically deal with unless they really needed hands and help. What is a span of control? If I'm a supervisor or a lieutenant, how many subordinates or how many paramedics or how many firefighters should be working under me to where it is efficient and it works well? Through research, they've found that the span of control should be anywhere from 3 to 5. I shouldn't be managing 10 plus people because then it becomes overwhelming. 3 to 7, 5 being the best is typically seen in exams. This is another really popular operations question: the difference between task forces and strike teams. A strike team is a combination of the same unit. We're talking about a team of 5 suppression units, and they all roll together. So they might be strike team 1, strike team 2, and they have a bunch of different suppression units. Maybe they'll have a strike team of EMS trucks or ambulances, right, that you might be a part of. Now, you can also be a part of a task force. Now, a task force means that you are in your truck as an EMS provider, so you're in an ambulance, but you're going to be with other types of vehicles. So you might have a suppression unit with you, you might have a police officer, you have different sorts of vehicles that are within that crew, but that is a task force. Please know the difference between a strike team and a task force. MCIs, mass casualty incidences.